Hey guys, what's going on? Honestly, I don't even know what I'm coming on live to talk about today. I just want to do a pop up and come on live. Mostly because, to be honest, I did my hair and I made these new earrings, and I'm absolutely like in ooh and ahs of them. And I just kind of want to show off everything today. I didn't really have no business being on here, but why not? And also, I did come up with like an idea for this live today, but but everything's occupied. I don't want to say what it is now because I'm not doing it today, and I don't want nobody else doing it before me. So when I get to that, then yeah. But for now, I'm just on here. I said I'll come on and vibe, even if it's for a few minutes and just chit chat and whatever the case is. I also want to do like thinking like have the audience like ask me some questions and I give some answers because days like these, like I'm such of a person where like I have my moments where I think I'm very talkative, but I also have my moments where I'm very like quiet. I wouldn't quite say shy because I really think like I've outgrown my shyness. I think maybe not. Who knows? But I wanted to, I don't know, there's so many things I want to do, to be honest. It's just sometimes you don't even know how to go about stuff. Like, you know what I mean? So much you want to do. But I have noticed that going live is helping a lot. It's going live, and I feel, for the royalty gang that's been, watching my playlist and stuff like that, that's been such a big help because my watch hours are going up, and I'm afraid to do that today because I only like my nails are halfway done. I'll do it this time. But yeah, my watch hours are going up and it's so amazing. Like I can't wait for that moment where I see that button pop up and it's like, congratulations, you're qualified or whatever it says to be monetized. And I'm just like, like, press it one time. But in the meantime, between time, I come on here and I'm getting used to talking to the camera, talking to myself, vibing. Because vibing alone is not a thing for me. I shouldn't say it's not a thing. It is very much so a thing for me. It's just not a bad thing. Because I'm so used to being in my own space. It's a beautiful thing around here. And I feel like in life, you have to learn to enjoy your company before you can enjoy everybody else's company. You know what I mean? Because if you don't know how to enjoy your company, like, you're gonna become like so reliant and like dependable on other people. You're always gonna feel like you need somebody around. And I don't wanna ever get to that. It's the same thing as like getting into relationships. Like when you get in a relationship, like if you don't know how to be independent on your own, if you're not like your own person, your own little individual, well, have your own individuality, it's gonna be like such of a hot mess because it's like you meet this person, and it's like you forgot that you were an individual before you entered into this partnership. Like, you know what I mean? So that's like you'll take any and anything from a person, which is quite messed up because when they do you wrong, you don't know how to walk away because it's like, oh, but I can't see myself without him. Oh, I'm never gonna find anybody else. It's like, baby doll, like learn to enjoy your own company, be your own person, explore your individuality, go out, take yourself out, you know, do some fun things by yourself. So that way, when somebody does come about the place, you're not missing anything if they leave. If they leave. Because I feel like people should always add to your happiness. You know what I mean? They shouldn't be like the main source of your happiness, just a source. See what I'm saying? A piece of the pie, not the whole pie. Because you're going to be so miserable in life. And you're gonna be so susceptible to taking like in all the bad things that's coming with wanting people's companionship like so badly. Desperation is never good. Hi, one person that just entered the chat. I'm just here rambling on, to be honest. I'm talking about enjoying your own company and learning to enjoy your own company so you don't fall, dependent on somebody else's companionship. So people should be adding to your happiness. They shouldn't be the main source of your happiness. You know what I mean? Because when that happens, it's never a good thing. But how is everything? How's everyone doing? Happy to see you guys here. Thank you for joining my chat and my out of the blue random. What am I doing? Rambling. Am I rambling on? I feel like even when I have nothing to say, I still have to come out here and push because I feel like this is the only way that the tube is actually pushing my content out. Because I feel like my other content, ever since a few months back when I made that post, and I haven't talked about it because it's like, I feel the more I talk about it, is the more I was like going down. Like I was, you know what I mean? Like they're pushing me down and down and down. I stopped talking about it, stopped posting about it, and my views are, I guess, is like somewhat, but it's better than nothing because for a long time, like I would post something and for like days and weeks, like it will be like zero views. And bad to bad, I've posted things before and I've had more than zero views. Like I think the least would have been like I think 10, you know? And that was like back when I first started because ever since last October, I think my average view was about 20, back then. And then it started to go up and I was getting a decent amount of views. Like I didn't get no like thousands or anything like that. But depending on the content I'm putting out, like if I was putting out my creative content, I'll have like I think the most I've gotten on my creative content was like 3 point something K. On my motivational videos, I get like I think 100 views, and my vlogs they varied, in views. I found like even though there was like people interacting with it and I got like my 1 2 comments here and there, I realized that many people wasn't really popping over to my vlogs, or well, not many people, but it wasn't getting pushed out. It wasn't getting pushed out because the impression click through rate on my vlogs was like 500. I was surprised that I was even getting like a 30 views. I think in that sense I could be like, yes, something was happening, like, sorry, Shalom. I feel in that sense. But other from that, like I feel like it wasn't getting pushed out, and I was like, okay, maybe, you know, people that well, the new obviously the people that now subscribe to my channel, they're not looking for vlogs on my channel. They're not interested in that type of stuff. And so I do vlogs still, but I just strictly make it like straight, like just my my creativity. I don't add like my personal life to it. I try not to, at least. Every so often, if it's something like really, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. It's something I really want to share, like my daughter's birthday. I'll do a vlog on that. But usually now I just stick to my creativity and stuff like that, trying to push that out because I'm just like, okay, y'all don't want to get personal. Y'all don't want to get to know me like that. So that's okay. That's cool. I'm all right with that. So I do just that. I just stick to what I know and I just stick to a creative aspect, and we'll see how that's going. Like so far it's picking up a little bit. It's picking up a little bit. I feel like I have to now kind of reintroduce myself to the algorithm, like, you know what I mean? And just do that so it could get to know, like, okay, well, get familiarized with what it is that I'm putting out and the new type of content I'm putting out. And that way, hopefully, this time around, it will be able to find the people that actually like my content. Because I'm just like, there's so many people. I think it was like billions of people that's always on YouTube. So it's kind of odd when there's billions of people on YouTube and you can't find at least like a 500 at least, or even like a 200. Like I feel like every small creator should at least have like a 200 people that takes to their content. So it's like when you're putting out content and you can't even find a person. Hey, Mr. Stick to It. How are you? I'm here. Thank you. I finally decided to put myself a little bit together because I realized like I've been just coming on here any and anyhow these days. And not because I don't really, well, I kind of didn't really care because I feel like I don't want to be a part of that community where you have to look like this for people to like you or people to watch your content. Like, take me as I am. Like, I do understand that there's certain type of way you have to present yourself, but I want people to get to know me for me, like the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because I want when you see me later on down, when somebody tries to like, find like a bad pic of me, I'm like, please, I put that out there. Like, I was on here like that every day. You can't, don't come at me. But anyway, I was here talking about the fact that YouTube has like billions of people watching. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like as a small creator, everybody should at least have the minimum, at least a look of 500 views. I understand you're being transparent. Yes, I love being transparent. But today I was like, I did my hair. I actually did my hair because I'm doing paint night on Saturday. And well, I'm going to paint night. I'm not doing it. I'm going to paint night on Saturday, and I want to be, I want to look presentable. And then on top of it, I created these earrings for one of my vlogs. I created these earrings, and I fell in love with the earrings. So I put it on with my hair, and my hair was a hot mess. And I was walking around with it, but at the end of the day, I was just like, it needs a little bit more. So I was like, let me do my hair. I did my nails too, but it didn't really last long. So yeah, but yeah. I was talking about, yeah, the fact that like there's so many people that watch YouTube. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like YouTube says, well, I'm afraid to say, I would call it just a tube. The tube says that the algorithm finds people that, enjoy your content. And I'm thinking like there's always something for everybody. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's something for everybody. I go on people's thing, if it's like gambling, I see hundreds and thousands of people on their channel. Like, I see people drawing, I see hundreds and thousands of people on their channel. I see crocheting, I see like thousands of people on their channel. I see people just sitting down talking casually. Some people not even talking at all. I see people sleeping with thousands of people. I see people doing views with thousands of people. And then it's like that just tells me that there's somebody for everybody. So it's so odd when it's like, as a small creator, your content can't get it can't get a minimum of like at least a look of 500 views every time. Like, you know what I mean? Because there's that much people watching. Like, why is it that the algorithm can't find your crowd? Why is it so hard? You know, like stuff like that is like it's starting to puzzle my brain. And I realize like I've been pushing hard for such a long time, and it's like the algorithm still for some reason can't find my crowd. Yeah, it doesn't add up. Like a lot of stuff I realize with this thing just doesn't add up. Like I feel like there's like, okay, I don't want to say much, but I do feel like there's like some like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like I don't know, there's like some underlying something to it. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like the little push they're giving smaller content creators, it's not really nothing. Like, it might seem like something to people if they're not really paying attention, but it's really not nothing because when you look at it, like the community that I found, the community that you're in, other people's community, right? It's a small community. But do you notice like we all keep bumping heads? It's never We never fall into like a bigger community or another community. It's like kind of just recycles, if you get what I'm trying to say. And I feel like my theory for that is because like they're only pushing it out to an extent. Like they're just giving a little shove, not too much. Like and though you're meeting people, right? But it's like circulating within the like one or two little communities, right? Because ain't no way there's billions of people and you're only bucking up in the same people all the time. They like spicy content. I had to step outside the box myself. Yeah, me slowly and sure. Like I feel like I've been stepping out the box, but every time I step out the box, I realize like with me, when I make my content, I feel like I see other people remaking my content like as if like it's their own, and they're getting rewarded for it, which kind of ticks me off. And it's like, how much more do I want to step out the box? Like sometimes I feel like me stepping out the box is like it's not for me, it's for other people. But I still have to do it anyways because I'm trying to grow and push. Like, you know what I mean? But it kind of gives you kind of like puts you in a little let me your info, we will chop it up. Okay, I will. Wait, is your email on your page? I'm just thinking about like, wait, I don't have your email. Is your email on your page? Or do you have like an Instagram account? I will give you the game. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Cause sister over here, like, mm, like it'll be crazy out in these streets. I never knew, like, they always say like you don't know what a person goes through, or you don't know like what a thing is until you actually get to really experience that thing. Thank you. Yeah, like you don't know what that thing is until you experience that thing. Like I've learned this from a very young age, like not to judge other people or envy other people. You know what I mean? Over what they have, because you don't know what they went through to get it, and you don't know their struggles. And like I say that because like now that I'm here on YouTube, it is so hard. Like this is work. This is work on top of work. And I feel like had I like just looked at other YouTubers and just became like stuck to being a consumer and I just watched YouTubers do their videos and stuff like that, I would never ever hold on, let me grab me a pen. I would never ever had known it was this hard. So trust me, I those YouTubers that's been here long before, the ones that sat there talking to themselves, the ones that pushed and post every day or as often as they could, like I commend y'all. Like y'all did y'all thing. Okay, let me write this here before I forget. For anyone coming in, thank you for coming. If you don't mind liking, giving me a look like, please and thank you. It's really helpful. I don't have any particular type of converse. Let me make sure I got that right. Okay. Thank you. I don't have anything that I'm talking about, specifically. I'm just here rambling on. But as right now, this second, I'm talking about the tube and the algorithm and how hard it is. Oh, hold on, let me plug in my iPad real quick. I'm here. I created a video and I'm uploading it. I'm sharing the live. Y'all hit the like button. Thank you. I guess what's today? Today's Friday. I feel like Friday isn't my day. I realize Tuesdays is good for me when I go live. I'm surprised 'cause usually by this time, 20 minutes in, I would have had a good look amount of people in here. But you're my first person. I've had like two other people that just popped in and popped out. Y'all's watching the bushes, trust me. I'm telling you, I've learned that. And it's so funny because you have to really experience these things to know these things. Because if you heard it from somebody without experience it, you just be thinking like people crazy or they don't know what they're talking about or like or you just wouldn't understand period. But now that I'm experiencing certain things and experiencing YouTube firsthand, this is really like YouTube is definitely not for the weak. It ain't for the faint heart. And I wish people that's out here telling people like just start, just start, just start. Like first before you people or even after you finish telling people just start, like let them know like you have to have you some backbone, some faith or whatever to venture off through YouTube. They always take more than they give, and that ticks me off. That ticks me off. And even like when you're taking, like I feel like if you're taking from somebody and you're taking from somebody, and it's not even like you're just taking one thing, you're taking everything. Like you know what I mean? You need to let people know like this is where my inspiration came from. Like, but people be out here just be taking and acting like they coming up with ideas like, oh yeah, I was sitting down and I came up with this idea and it's like really because those ideas look very familiar. They look very familiar. But I'm happy like one thing about me though, like even though I see things like I'm very happy that things don't bother me. The only thing that bothers me right now is the tube and the fact that like it don't want to push out my videos, but nevertheless I'm still not quitting. Like I'm still pushing out. Like something gotta give, something gotta happen. Then they run it for his or hers personal content. Exactly. Exactly. They do that. And it's like, I'm always so baffled. Like, sometimes I wish that Tube had like a block button where you could just block certain people from ever, like, you block them and block future, future, what do you call it? Accounts. You know what I mean? From your, from your video. Because I kid you not, I feel like with so much people, like with people, like these particular type of people, like if you don't put out content, they don't have anything to put out, which is a shame. Because it's like you're just taking and you're taking thinking that it's going unnoticed. Like you know what I mean? No. It's very hard to do it by yourself. But me, unfortunately, a lot of stuff I have to do by myself. But I'm so happy, like I feel like I've been blessed, you know what I mean? Like since I came back on YouTube and like the people I've been meeting, because I've met like some really awesome people on here, like you and like Reds and the Red Line community. Like I've met like that's what I call the Reds people, Red Line community. But um, Miss Williams, document with Amanda, because they're not really a part of. Well, I can't speak and say they're not a part of the community. I haven't noticed them in a community. I noticed that they're just supporting everybody type of thing. But I don't know if they've actually like said yes, this is the community. But you know what I mean. But they're such amazing people, like, you know what I mean? Poetic justice, as names are popping up. Like, I've met some really amazing people, and it's like, who knew? Who knew? So I guess that's the only one little good thing about the tube that I can't complain about, even though it's just circulating with the little one, two people. But at least, like, I've been able to circulate amongst a few people that are so solid, and I'm just like, yes, yes. Because you can't do this, you can't it's so hard to it really is hard to build on your own. It really, really is hard to build on your own. But it's not impossible because I've been doing it and I've gotten this far. But I feel like I could have gotten so much more farther had like I had like a bucketed. But as I said, so far, like for the people that's been coming along and helping me push, because the look of push I've been getting recently, like you know what I mean? Like I should even say recently that I've been getting since like I started back on my YouTube, like seriously, it's been such a blessing, like such a blessing. Like my watch hours is going up now. My watch hours is going up. My channel is growing slowly but surely because the other day, like it was growing so fast back in like January, and I thought like I would have hit like 1,000 by like February. I honestly thought that. And then like I think it was like March. March, it was like stuck. I wasn't getting nothing, like it wasn't moving, not even one sub or nothing for the whole month. And then April, I started to get like, like a little 10 sub or whatever, and then slowly and surely, like it started to go back up and whatever. But I also feel like it's also because got so overwhelmed because like there's so much personal things to do, and then to make videos. I wasn't doing live yet, so I can't say lives accounted for anything. What was going on? It was getting so overwhelming, and it was like, how can I be putting out more videos? Like, you know what I mean? And then on top of it, when you're putting out videos and you're actually like putting your blood, sweat, and tears in it, like you're formulating your ideas, your concepts, you're coming up with your songs, you're doing all these different type of things. And then it's like 2 views. Like I'm still grateful because it could have been worse. It could have been worse. Could have been zero. But I was like, I can't be putting in this much work. And I feel like I slowed down so much because I started doing my videos every single day. And then when I realized like YouTube started hating on me, I was like, I'm gonna slow down a bit. And then I went to like 4 videos. Still like, then my views started getting subtracted and my watch hours are subtracted. And I was like, how's this possible? I've never heard of this. And it's not even like one, it's like hundreds. And it's like I didn't even get that much in the first place. And then I was like, let me slow down more. I just doing 3. And then I got down to 2. And then the other day I was doing 1. It was like crazy. Let me see what you're sorry. Um, okay. Yes, you doing it. Just keep going. Thank you very much. Means a lot. More lives, more viewers. That's why I on the videos. Yeah, exactly. Like I did that too, but since recently, I told myself that I actually wanted to show more of a creative angle because I realized like I do my local small business blogs and stuff like that, but I feel like I wasn't really showing too much of my creative aspects, and there's so many different things I could do, but it's like I get caught up doing one thing. Like if I'm doing tumblers for some reason, I just get caught up in that wave and I just end up doing just tumblers. Or if I end up doing like a one earring, then I start doing just earrings. And I'm trying to figure out how to like balance it. Like, and I've been doing that. So I'm trying to put content where it shows me doing tumblers, it shows me doing my jewelry, it shows me doing crochet type thing, and where I'm just focused just on that. I'm just focused just on that. So far I've done a few of them. I've done a few of them. I have one that I have to edit. So I was doing my jewelry. So I did these, my bracelets. So I did a vlog on that, just that. And then I did like my crochet vlog, like stuff like that. So I'm trying to like do a look because I feel like people need to see me. And I'm trying to keep up. I'm gonna do my best to try to keep up with just those type of videos and see if out the billions of people that's here on the tube, if the tube will finally or the algorithm will finally be able to find like the people that actually enjoy consuming my content, like you know what I mean, because it's weird because like my subs are growing, but it's like it's so weird because it's like, where are you guys coming from? Because ain't none of you guys watching my videos. Like I'm getting new subs, but the people that support my videos are like you guys, like the like like the older community. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like with the newer community, like I'm not complaining. Like I'm glad because it's gonna get me to monetization in a sense. Well, it's gonna get me to 1,000. I don't know if it's gonna get me to monetization that way because what's the use in subscribers if nobody's watching? Like, you know what I mean? It's just gonna bring down my poor little channel. I need something with my logo on it for real, for real. Can you create me jewelry with my logo on it? I could create. It depends. Like, I could create resin jewelry for you with your logo on it. That I can do. I can make a keychain You just when you email me and stuff, just if you have like a some kind of idea of what it is or a concept of what it is, or if you can even say it now, like on your comfort level or how much privacy you want with this, you could just let me know. And I love me a challenge. I love me a challenge. So I definitely will figure it out. I definitely figure it out. I have let me see, what do I if my silly sublimation wasn't broken, because I could have ordered some they have like these little jewelry like little sockets or whatever that they have like little locks, or I don't know how to explain it, but you could sublimate them and turn them into like jewelry and stuff, but I can't sublimate, but I could do resin. I could definitely do some resin pieces for you. I can make some keychains if that's what you're into. I can make a yeah. And I have a link. I have a link. I have to see if it's still active though, but I have a link. And this guy, I don't have any more of my watch. I kind of sold them out, but I had this guy, he did like a watch for me and my logo was inside of it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. If you want the business, hit me today for real, for real. Yes. Don't give the game a wish, just hit me. Definitely. Like I've learned not to say too much now. I'm moving like a silence because, like you said, onlookers, people in the bushes. So absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, definitely, I'll hit you up on the email. I'll hit you up, hit you up, hit you up. Cause, but that'll be so dope though. That'll be so dope. How's your drawing? I haven't honestly. I have to get around to watching some videos and stuff like that. I've been so caught up, like life's been really life in like how do you do it? Because like you have like you have like a younger child. I don't know if you have more children, but I know you have one child that I've seen on your live before. And you have your wife and you're working and you're doing your local small business content. And I'm just like every time I think about something, I'm like, how does he keep up? Like how? Because my kids are big, but it's weird because like even though they're grown, they're big grown people, but they still depend on me a lot. And it's like, I thought when you guys hit like a certain age, I would have freedom. Like, when you done, for real, hit me up. I'm off today, 2 years old. That's how old your baby is? When I seen him, I guess because he articulates so well, like I thought he was older. I thought he was old. You know, big up yourself. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Like, books. I can't picture myself with a 2 year. Like, I'm at that point now where, because I love kids. Don't get me wrong, I love me some children. But I'm at the point where, like, I see them and I want to play with them. Like, you know what I mean? I'll teach them, like, look at education or whatever, but at least I can send them back at the end of the day. I'm to that point because, like, to raise another child, it's like, oh my God. And I feel like I'm not even done raising these two. Like, I feel like I won't have to, I'll stop raising them when they're like 100. Look at this sweet girl. Hello, Dustin. Hi, thank you. That's my other son. He's Arizona. He's 14. He was visiting. Oh, okay, okay, okay. No, I didn't. I don't. Did I? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's what I've seen. Yeah, because I was like, I remember seeing a bigger one. I remember seeing a bigger one. I remember seeing a bigger one. But oh my goodness, I can't. I can't imagine. I see like so much people like my age having kids and stuff. Like my little sister, she's only like 2 years younger than me, and her youngest is like 4. And it's like, what you doing over there? Like me, I'm looking to retire right now. I'm looking to retire. I want to go travel the world. I think he left. I see only one thing. I think he left. I think he just came and did his little one comment and left. I don't know what it is with people today, or maybe I'm just not seeing people. But if anybody else is seeing this, it would be nice if you could hit the like button. Hey, Amanda, how are you? How are you? Every day I go every day because I know that the tube is a little messed up. Every day I'm waiting. I'm like, I didn't get no notification, did I? Thank you. Yeah, girl, I step out of my lazy girl era for today and looking any and any way because I'm like I'm always being what's Mr. Stick to It says transparent with the audience. I'm just coming as I am, but I decided to do it myself and it gave me a little boost today because that's why I come exit myself when I'm on live. I'm here on live. I was there talking to myself to Mr. Stick to It came keeping my company. No, I haven't been posting over 2 weeks now, I think. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Like every so often when I have time, I'll pop in and I'll check because I'm just like, I haven't seen Manda. Let me see if I miss anything because I know how the tube is. Like they don't, nobody's videos are popping up. Like I literally have to go scroll over to somebody's live to go look and check in or something. And sometimes I forget because sometimes I'm going and then I'm just like, I end up doing a 50 million things. See you later. Stick to it. Thank you. I like it. Amanda said, hey, hey, stick to it. You don't miss a thing, girl. I'm saying I miss your little cooking videos though. I've seen the other day when I was just scrolling on the shorts. I had a look of time, I was scrolling the shorts and I seen a video that pop up. I think it went viral or something for you, and I was like, wait, how come I don't recall ever seeing this video? I don't remember seeing this at all. I'm still here. I was saying hey. Oh, I thought you're saying salute as in like later. It's been a while since I dealt with French. Although like I feel like salute because I swear salute is like a hi and a bye type thing. Oh man, Manda, how are you doing? How are you I remember because of the post you said because of that is why you're not on social media and stuff like that. You're not posting as much. But I was saying in the comment like take your time, lady. Like if you need to take a break from it, take a break. I think it's a porridge video. Just saw your comment today after 10 days. Message messed up. I'm telling you, that's why for me, I manually have to go check people's on thing. Even just to stick to it, like when I want to go to see your channel, like I literally type in your name and go over to your video because I don't see anything popping up. I don't see nothing popping up. And I'm just like, that's why sometimes I'm there and I'm like, did I miss something? Like I haven't, did they stop posting? And I'll go check. And I was like, okay. I was like, okay. Yeah. I was like, don't recall ever seeing that video. Is that like a long time video? Because even after I seen it and I left the comment, I came out the video and I went on your channel to look for it because I'm like, did I miss some shots or something? And I couldn't find it again. Yeah, when I'm ready, I'll come and give an update on how my content will be going forward because I private a lot of my videos too. That's all right. That's all right. Take your time. Yes, I think over a year ago it was a shorts. They hacked my account. I found a duplicate page. Seriously? On if like on here on the tube or like somewhere else on another platform? For me, I set up like the what do you call it? The two what do you call it? Is it two something authentication? Two phase, two side? I don't remember. But the way how like my stuff is set up so steep, like if somebody is trying to hack, like I would know. I feel like somebody was trying to do it to my Facebook the other day because I got an email talking about here is your reset password, and I'm just like I haven't even been on Facebook. I haven't requested anything from Facebook. I don't really deal with Facebook, so what do you mean? You know what I learned, and let me say this too while Amanda's here. When and whenever you're dealing with like whenever you have like a email address, right? always have like a two or three email address. And the reason B is because okay, the email address that you use that like is linked to like your passwords and like getting into your account, never put that on social media because that's how they're it's easy to hack. Like I have my email address on here, but it's not nothing to do with any of my emails that's attached to any type of social media or anything of that matter. So if you can create like a email that you could give people that's not attached to anything and that you could also use on your platform because that's exactly how yeah, that's exactly how they hack your account. It's crazy. Uh yep, on YouTube. Even my watch hours go down all the way. No man, not tubing at all. I'm telling it's not. It's not. But also too, Manda, with the watch hours, because I can't completely defend the tube on this because mine went away and I'm nowhere close. Well, at the time I wasn't close to my year, right? From when my watch hours started building up. But you should also keep that in mind as well. Like if you run up the year of like from the time that you were gaining those watch hours, it's gonna start to decrease. But now until you go out, man, all long nails. Girl, let me embarrassing them. I can't even show the look of nails. I did the nails, I did the nails. I did go all out. I did the look of nails. Right now, just two nails, yes. See. I did the nails and they're looking so good. But honestly, yesterday I was cleaning because I think that's the problem with me. When I do my nails and stuff, but because like I'm always doing cleaning and stuff like that, they don't last at all. Even when I paint my nails and do two look of dishes, wash two bathroom, mop two floor, and the nail polish look like it's been there for like 5 years. I'll chip up on everything. Like my nails are gone, but I didn't even care. I was like, so it is. I just did a video that I'm uploading right now with it. If you when you see the video, I will laugh. Two nails alone, so nail. I don't understand that. I just said talk again. I have it recording. Oh wait. Let me go back. It's going too fast. Things, but I'm just not in the mood to edit and post. Don't do it. Take your time. Go with your mood and your vibes. Cause trust me, if I'm not in the mood and vibes either, I don't do anything. Last Tuesday, I was supposed to do my live because I said I'm going on every Tuesday. I was not in the mood, and plus I had so much stuff to do, and so that's why I posted. I said I'm not no live today. This Tuesday, I wasn't in the mood either, but it wasn't as bad. And I did stuff, but not as I had a look of time. So I was like, let me just hurry up and get this stuff done. And I was already recording myself doing a video and stuff. So I was like, let me just go on. But I knew I wasn't going to stay on for too long. Like, you know what I mean? So don't push yourself. If you're not in the mood, do not push yourself. Besides, like, genuine followers, like, girl, if you go and disappear for a year, when you come back, Novelty will still be here. I will still be here checking out your videos. I will still be here hollering at you. When you have people that's genuinely there for you, you don't have to worry about it. When I started my YouTube, I had 50 subscribers on my channel. The only thing that hurts me is that I didn't continue because those 50 was genuinely like supporting my channel back then. But because at times, like, like the views on a lot of them were low and stuff, I was discouraged and I was like, you know what? I'm quitting. Plus, like life was life. A lot of things was happening. It wasn't just that about the views, but there was a whole bunch of other things that was happening. And I was like, I'm quitting. Let me move to a different social media because sometimes you have to bounce around to see where you really belong. Like. And I moved over to Facebook and stuff and found out Facebook isn't no better. Facebook is worse. Like. And then I end up coming back here. But point is, what I'm trying to say is, for those, I think it was like a good 3 or 5 years. That was the gap. And man, then when I came back, the 50 people were still here. I was shocked. I was shocked because it was so bad that I didn't even use YouTube at all. So when I came and said I'm coming back on my channel, I was thinking I was gonna start from zero. And not only did I have 50 people, but I started like back in October, I started with my 50 follower, my 50 subscribers, and I had 75 watch hours, which was a shock to me because I wasn't posting anything and my stuff wasn't getting no views. So take your time. Your peoples will be here no matter what. And if they leave, they weren't meant for you. That's what I tell myself now. Because I used to be so like anxious. Like every time, like yesterday, I had 666 views. I didn't even like that number, anyways, but I had that. And today, I lost three of them. I was not sad about it. Once upon a time, I would have had like anxiety and all kind of stuff. But see the nails. But honestly, I wasn't. I wasn't. I was just like they weren't meant for me. Like you know what I mean. Plus, my videos have 20 views. That means like you weren't even supporting me in the first place. So if you have to go, thank you for coming. I do appreciate the little time that you came and you spent. You know, so don't study nothing. Sorry, let me catch up on the comment. I'm just here chatting with my same with me and my nails. And you know, I love cook, so now I go press on. I'm done wasting money. That's what I do too. I that's what I do too, because it's hard to pay your look of money and leave the salon and your nails gone. You was talking about the watch hours. Oh, what I was saying about the watch hours is so the tube gives you like a certain amount of time, right? So you have until a year to be monetized. And also within that year that you're pushing to get monetized, your watch hours are building, right? So whatever watch hours you gain within that year, if you exceed, like if the year come and pass gone and you don't get monetized, after that year you start to lose out watch hours. So that one is a natural thing. If like your year is not even up yet and you're just losing watch hours for no reason, that I don't know how to explain that one because I'm still trying to figure that one on my own. But another aspect of it is it's a possibility that you might have extended your year. So you have to go back and see like when you started gaining like such like certain amount of watch hours. I don't know like if you can do that on YouTube, if your analytics will show you. I think your analytics show you, matter of fact. Go back and check that out and see like when you started to gain such views and see if it like exceeds a year. So if it exceeds a year, then you know like that's the reason. If it doesn't, then it's the tool. But you might have to reach out to them, or I don't know. Me, I don't reach out to them because I hear it's pointless. I know, trust me, facts. Girl, it's the same with me and your channel. No matter how late I am, I'll be there. And I search the shorts too and make sure I like and leave a heart. Thank you. I watch your shorts. I don't always leave a comment. Like when you see me leave a comment, you'll see me hitchhike under somebody's comment. And I've said this like a many times before. But for some reason, when I watch shorts on my phone, it doesn't allow me to leave comments. So the only way I can leave comments, and sometimes because I don't really leave comments on short, the only time I get to really do it comfortable, peacefully is when I'm using my tablet, but I'm not always near my tablet. I normally consume everything on my phone, right? So because of that, sometimes I'll like hitchhike, like sometimes I'll hitchhike under your mom's comment where I see your son when he comments, I'll hitch under his comment and I'll like say something about the video because that's the only way it allows me to comment. Like I can't just leave a comment under my own little section, my own little like comment box. They don't. It doesn't even pop up for me to be honest. I don't know how comes or why. I thought at one point it was because my YouTube needs to be updated, and I noticed like it's been like that for like a good 3 years now, to be honest. And then I updated, and for one split second, it allowed me to leave a comment on somebody's video. And after that one comment, that was it. It gone back. So, yeah, but I do watch the videos. I'll watch them, but I don't always get to comment. But sometimes what I'll do is I'll watch them and then later on I'll go back whenever I have my iPad as long as I remember, and then I'll go back and comment. YouTube give me enough work, you know? Uh, Let me see. The only thing I realized my subs are on pause since I'm not posting. Um, yeah, honestly, you know what? Your subs are on pause right now, but I feel like because what I've noticed two things. Back in February, I didn't post for the whole entire month. I think I posted like two times for the whole entire month, and I didn't post, and it taught me something. I'm still trying to look into it, right? But this is what I've learned from it. When you post and you don't like you post something and then you leave it for a good space of time, it actually, for me personally, I think it brings in more subs, and over time it brings in more views because it allows the tube, the algorithm, to actually push out your content. I'm sorry, my voice is gonna sound harsh. I'm losing my voice. I think I'm talking too much, but it allows YouTube to push out your content more. That's what I've noticed so far. Because for that month I didn't push out. Surprisingly, I thought I was gonna lose views. Well, I did start to lose a few views, but after like the third, like for the 3 weeks, I lost views and I think I lost like a few subs. But by the end of the month, I actually gained 200 subs, and um, I think I gained four 400 watch hours. And I noticed that now, like when I like my videos that I post, when I post them for some reason, because they get stuck at like 10 or um 5, some of them 0 for days now. Like they'll get stuck at very low views. And I don't post for a good while. If you guys notice, I don't post for a good while, like for a week, like a couple weeks, well, and the views start to go up. So that might actually help you in the long run. That's what I've noticed so far though. Like it's not law. I'm still doing a little research, but I'm just sharing that. Girl, it's just like the subscribers that are there and don't watch. They don't. So that's what I was saying earlier before you came, me and Stick to It. We were having like the conversation and I was saying the same thing. It's like having the subs is great because yes, it's gonna get you the 1,000 to get monetized, but it's like subs is like I'm still trying to see the purpose of having the subs other from the monetization. And even then, like it's still not helpful because you still need them to participate and view your page in order for you to get paid, or and to boost up the monetization. So the fact that they're just coming and just sitting there, like I appreciate the people that was like, yeah, I like this one video, I like her personality, or I don't whatever it is that they like about the person, and they decide to, I'm gonna sub, like, you know what I mean? But then it's like, even when you're putting out more videos like that, they're still not watching it. And it's like, I don't, people don't understand that it hurts your channel more than it actually helps the channel. Because I think people just think like, oh, if I sub, that's enough for me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm helping her channel or his channel or whatever. But it's actually hurting your channel. That's why nowadays I try not to sub to people I'm not gonna watch. And every so often when I have time, I literally scroll down through my subs and I'll click, even if it's on one video, I watch it through and I go. Sometimes it's a little hard because some people's videos like 3 hours. Like, you know what I mean? And then you're on lives and that's 3 hours and there's only but so much time in the day. Let me catch up on the comments. Girl, it's just, oh, I read that. Oh, now I understand, but I think 6 months, not a year. It's you're saying that you've been on YouTube. I mean, you've been doing your content for only 6 months. It hasn't reached a year yet. Um, you are itch girl. I came in from work luckily early today. Just have a shower and lay down to take a nap, and had to take up the phone and see you online. As it should. It was meant to be. Okay, makes sense. Even though you should be taking a nap. As much as I enjoy your company, sleep is very potent. Me, I barely sleep. I find like I sleep for like a few hours. My eyes are starting to get black, but that's how that's last night I went to bed at 4, no, like I find I've been going to bed at like 4:10 exactly, because I know like when I go to bed I see Red's post and it's like just about to like post his 4:30, and I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna stay up and watch it, but by the time like 4:30 hit, I knock out. So between that time is when I fall asleep. But then I'm a girl, like if I fall asleep at 4:30, I'm still waking up at like 7, or like 7 a.m. Yes, I realize you will have views and comments and nobody like the videos. Most time I'm the first to like, why is it so hard? Yeah, I'm telling you. Sometimes it bothers me because sometimes I'm like, a video will have like set amount of views and then like very low likes or something, and I'm like, I don't understand. But I've learned it's the onlookers. A lot of times there's a lot of people that would watch your videos, and they would not like nor comment on your videos. And the reason for that is because they're drawing from your content. They're taken from your content, right? And when you're taken from somebody and you're not planning on giving credit or any kind of recognition, you try not to leave any trace. And that's another thing that I also learned too, why your watch hours might also be affected. Because I've recently learned this. If you, because I remember like there's a video of mine that I accidentally clicked on, and I click off of it because I didn't want it to mess up my thing, because there's so much going on my channel. So I'm so like precautious now, like, and I clicked it, and as soon as I click it off, the watch hour that pop up went to. So then I was like, wait. I realized that it says it. It's like when you click it off, it says something about like the watch hours and this video has been removed from your this video and the watch hours have been removed from your history. So I think a lot of people, they will come and watch your content, and sometimes they probably watch it over and over. And that's another thing, because if somebody watches your content like 20 million times, right, and they keep like removing it or whatever, then the tube looks at it as spam, or they think like you somehow have something to do with that, even though you have nothing to do with it. Like, you know what I mean? And then there's also the bots. So there's so many different things that affects your channel and your watch hour. And I wish the tube would actually like do something about that, because you shouldn't be penalized for something you have no control over. You know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. Genuine supporters. My channel will be different. Certain things I will not share honestly. I'm telling you, you have to move in silence these days, because that's why, if you noticed before, I used to do vlogs. I used to do my vlogs and stuff like that. But if you notice now, I don't really share my vlogs like that. I don't really share like my personal life. I just try to make it just straight like creative content and business content, and that's that. Not share nothing too much on this. Plus, on top of it too, like, oh, there's too much. There's too much going on with people in this world. I'll be very precautious, girl. No, the monetization is 6 months. You have to get 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subs. So I guess I'm starting over. No, girl, it's not 6 months. It's a year. It's 1 year. You have 1 year. 1 year. Um, 1 year to get it. I think it's 365 days, which is a year. I think that's what it says on there. But it's a year that you have to get monetized. They give you 1 year, not 6 months. The two can never be so wicked unless they change it, and I don't know about it. But it's not 6 months. It's a year. It's a year. So if you've been here for only 6 months, like pushing out your content, that's when your watch hours start to accumulate. You still have you still have some months. You still have another six to go. So don't worry about it. Yes, I have problems with sleeping, so now I have to be prioritizing sleep, forcing myself. Yes, set a time. Set a time. Like whenever, like the way I force myself sometimes is like I have to listen to like nature sounds, like not to say too much, but I listen to nature sounds, and that's what helped me to sleep at nighttime when I can't sleep. I'm here listening, playing the game. Thank you. What game are you playing? It must bother you, girl, because you over here teaching. Yes, silent watches talks about it. All the cams talks about it all the time. Monitoring spirits, facts. And it's so funny that you said that, because last night, well, this morning when I couldn't sleep, I was watching some videos, and one of them that popped up, it was a YouTube video, and somebody was talking about it, and they were saying something like, "Be careful of monitoring spirits" or whatever. Honestly, I wanted to click on it, but I think that's when I got tired and fell asleep. And because I didn't click on it, I can't. I have to literally search up and see what pops up. But it's the same thing, yeah. Because people will come not to interact with you, but just to see what you're talking about, so they could go back and bring it to their channel. Because sometimes people, I'm not saying like me. Sometimes I'm festive and sometimes I'm boring here myself. To be honest, like sometimes I don't have things to talk about. Like today, to be honest, it took me like a good 20 minutes to push the live button, because I was sitting here thinking like, what exactly am I gonna come on live and talk about? Like, am I gonna just come here and sit and talk? I wanted a topic. Then I thought about something. I came up with some ideas. I'm not gonna say it here for that same reason, but I came up with some ideas. But then I was using my iPad to upload the video that I just finished doing, because I did a video today, a motivational video, and I was uploading it on my iPad. So I couldn't do anything with that. Like so much different things. So I was just like, should I come on here But I was like, you know what? Jessica, turn on the camera and talk. Whoever listen, whoever pop in. If nobody does, I'll just sit here and talk to myself until when I'm fulfilled and come off. But I really want to show off my little piece of ear stuff. So that's why. Okay, stick to it. Oh wow, people really do that. Yup. Yes, vlogs is no more for me. Yeah, because people, girl, and it's so sad because I feel like these things affect like good people. Like you know what I mean? Like genuinely good people are the ones that get affected by this, and the ones that's like the monitoring spirits, as Cam would like to call it, it doesn't bother them one bit. Like you know what I mean? Because it's like when something doesn't work out here, all they're gonna do is just jump to the next, and that ticks me off. It ticks me off. But one thing I told myself is I would never make no enemy get no stuff on me, not one. So as much as sometimes, like honestly, over here, sometimes honestly, I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes I want to give up. Sometimes I'm just like, you know what, may I give up. But then I'm like, you know what, girl, the way how I am, I will take a break. I will take a long break. Like you know what I mean? But I'm not a quitter. Like you know what I mean? I'm not a quitter. I can't quit. And I feel like if I was to give up because of people, it's gonna be a setback. Because I did do that one time. I didn't really give up, but I just moved. Like you know, I moved along somewhere else because of people, and I still have to go back there, but it wasn't the same, and I regret it because I'm like, how far could I have reached if I hadn't done that? Like you know what I mean? I refuse because when you do that, you let them win, and on top of it, even though the journey is very hard, but what the Bible say, what the church song say, the hotter the buckle, the sweeter the victory. Girl, don't give up. Keep pushing. Take a break, but don't give up. Don't let them win. Look, I've been on here for an hour. Only two people on here. And yes, it's gonna go live and I don't even care who wants to hear that. But only two people on here. And I'm very grateful for the two people. And me, they are a whole big conversation. I enjoy my little self. I'm very festive, very happy with the two. Like, you know what I mean? I'm very happy because you guys never had to come and take your time out and stop here and spend the time with me. Like, you know what I mean? And keep up. And when you guys are ready, me out too. You know what I mean? And I'm very happy with that. I came on and that is that. But don't let people make you stray, okay? Don't let people make you stray. Make sure you just pray. Stay prayed up because nowadays I have to pray extra hard. You know what I mean? Stay prayed up and keep pushing. Take your break. Take your break. Take your break because I know say you're a very hardworking lady. So take your break, but don't give up. Don't give up. Just as you said, keep certain things private. You know what I mean? And move in silence. When you have a little idea or like a concept or whatever it is that you're gonna do, don't talk about it until it's set in motion. And even then, sometimes, depending on what it is, you still have to be a little cautious and don't talk about it till it take off. And you know it's very steady. You know what I mean? It's rooted and grounded. I grew up in church. Make sure it's rooted and grounded before you even mention it if you want to mention it. I really think it's 6 months. Hold on, let me see if this video saved. And let me look. Let me look. I'm gonna go on my iPad because this thing finished uploading. So let me go on here and see. Um, uh, I'm trying to look. It's so easier to see these things on my iPad. I mean, on my phone. I don't even know how I could tell on the This is how you know, see, I don't really use anything other than my phone. You know, girl. I don't use anything other than my phone. Okay, I can't. Yeah, I don't know how to. I don't know how to. I don't know how to see it on my thing. But when I come off of here, I'm gonna look and then I'm gonna send you a message on WhatsApp and tell you. I'll screenshot it too and send it to you there. Could never be so wicked. Yes, girl, that's what I start to do. Listen, relaxing sounds. Yeah, if that helps. Because trust me, sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes our mind just needs to be calm. There's so much going on. We just need that calm. And for some reason, like nature sounds really like my mind is so busy all the time. Like if I'm not listening to nature sounds, like my mind will actually like go in like a creative, like I don't know, like a creative space and just ideas. And like as soon as I sit down, I have to get up and oh wait, let me start this. Like these earrings, I went to go sleep and got up on my bed at 4 o'clock in the morning to go create because the idea was just popping in my head. Popping. But when I listen to nature sounds, it really puts me at ease. You want come show up? I tell you that we did trust me. That's why I come exert myself, you know. That's, that's why I come exert myself. Cause honestly, and from that, I didn't have no business being up here. But here get done, and like it's not a regular thing because honestly, I don't really go nowhere, and I'm always in my workroom and stuff like that. It's this summer I get to go look at 1, 2 places, and the places I've been, I was able to like find a little matching hat that I created to go with my little outfit, and I didn't really have to do much. But yeah, I finally get look at ear done. My niece is here. My niece and nephews are here, and she's practicing doing hair and stuff. So as she do it, yeah, she do it. She did my look at hair. So I was like, as you should see me from yesterday. I'd be walking around the house like this. Everybody's laughing and looking at me like, why? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I felt really good today. So I was like, let me just come exit myself, yes. Show off the look at ear. Me all the video and all these things. I was feeling very happy. No, I'm not a quitter either. I will take a break. Yeah, girl. Take a break. Really, it's not about me not growing, why I took a break and it's just the social media space, especially from the girl passed on. It breaks my heart so bad, and I only knew them like how I know you. I have to. Is that on a news or whatever? Because I just seen you. I only seen you post a thing. Post the I only seen you post the video, the shots that you did, and I comment on that. But I don't really know the story. I thought it was like your personal, like somebody you knew like personally, like from. But trust me, it's hard. There's a girl I used to watch long years ago, and I'm still subscribed to her channel, but not unsubscribed. I used to watch her years ago, and she was into like dressing up and stuff. This was not many people were on YouTube, and she dressed up and she did hair, and she would do like she's like me. She likes to try stuff. So she's always trying stuff. Like sometimes she'll try different skincare care today. The next day maybe she'll try like a cause she had a little weight, so she'll try like a little cream for her weight loss. She do some exercise here, like some different things because she couldn't do surgery because she had sickle cell. She had sickle cell. So you can't do surgery with that type of sickness and stuff like that. So she always trying to figure out different ways. And like after I've been watching her, I think I've been watching her for like 5 years, I think it was 5 years, good years. And the fifth year, she passed. She passed, and her family took down all her videos except for like two they left up there. And I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't know her personally, and she didn't do lives, but like I felt it, like and I was like, I'm not take her down. I'm not taking. Even the other day, I was just searching her name, even though like I want to see if anybody took her name because people are like that, and trust me, enough people took our name already on the media. I'm just trying to balance my life, girl, as you should, and you should take that time and do that because I've had many of those times. I had many of those times where I had to really try to balance things out and come from a fresh output. Like I said in February, the same thing. I was trying to balance and figure things out, and all kind of life and stuff was going on. And I was on a roll in January, posting every single day, and I was like, "Yes, I'm doing this." Made videos say, "Yeah, I'm gonna do this." Da, da, da. And come February, I post twice. That's all I could manage because there were so many different things I had to do. So I totally understand. And when I started on Instagram, before I went workbook, I took, even though that's where my business started, and I even like my store and stuff was on started from on there. I literally took like, I think it was like 3 years. I took 3 years off, 3 years off because I needed a break. So I understand. Take your break. I will try to go live tomorrow. Yes, girl. We'll be at the river. Don't hold me to it. We'll try my best. That's fine. Tomorrow, it's in the daytime you're going? You hear my nephew? He came all the way in my workroom. He always follow me. Just go with Shiloh and go with your brother. He's coming too. Yeah, he's coming too, baby. Oh, leave, JCS, give it to him before he gets upset. Go, Shiloh, go with them. Oh, nope, he doesn't want to come with you. Okay. JCS, go and then he'll come with you later. JCS, leave him alone. He's going to be upset. Oh, look, he came. Could you close the door for me, JJ? Sorry. So my niece and my nephews are over here for a while. Every so often he just come in here. Him and the dog come in here. I don't know why they love in here so much. What was that? Oh yes, I was talking about the river. Yes, in the daytime, I'm at least keep a eye open. Tomorrow, I'm going paint night, but that's all the way in the nighttime. By that time, you should done river. It's gonna be like 8 o'clock in the night. So make sure. Girl. You know what? If you do go on, so I don't miss it, just send me a little text now. Send me a little text on WhatsApp. Send me a little text while you sleeping and thinking. All the time, my brain don't rest. Only the time is when I listen to the nature sounds. For some reason, it knocks me out. Look, like no matter how much I feel like I'm awake and I can't sleep, as soon as I turn on nature sound, and I know it works fast because I don't remember. I just remember turning it on and laying down, and that's it. Out. If I don't turn it on, I'll be in bed till I get up doing something else. See, like all I told you last night, see my eyes are all starting to turn red. And physically I look tired, but I still, even with all this, like I don't feel tired. Girl, you have business being up here for your watch hours. You want to see my daughter learning to corner on my head? Don't believe me, I wear it to work. My driver say, "Are your daughter do your ear?" As you be the supportive mom, trust me, that's my daughter. I used to make her like sometimes she wanted to dress me, and if it did, she was like 4, so you could only imagine what a dress code they look like. When she dressed for herself, people used to me. I believe in like people having their own personality and their own free will, and you know what I mean, being able to do their thing. So my daughter, I never liked how she dressed herself when she was younger, but I know if you force them to dress the way you want to dress, it's gonna go opposite. So what I used to do is 2 days out the week, I allow her to dress herself. The other weeks were for me. But those 2 days, I allow her to dress herself. And when I tell you the way she used to dress, one day the little girl put on, I never forget this. She had on an orange skirt, pink tights, brown boots. She have on a blue shirt, and she decided to get one bag. The bag, the little handbag was gray. And I remember people looking at me because they're looking like, because my son was dressed up, because obviously I dressed him, right? And they're looking at my son thinking, like, oh, you treat this one better. And I remember a lady randomly came and said that to me on the street. And I said to her, I said, I allow her to express herself. She wanted to dress up herself and dress this way. I would allow her to. I'm not going to make my daughter not express herself because people are going to be judgmental. Nobody don't care about to know. Nobody cares about you guys. Nobody. Right now, the little girl is the happiest in her whole entire life. Only the only sad people around here is you guys. She was very happy for a little dress code. Only you guys over here sad about it. Like, so trust me, when they're experimenting and learning and doing their little thing, it's nice to have that little support. Cause trust me, when she turned big, big hairdresser and she's up there on the podium talking about, I remember when I couldn't braid and my mom was my mannequin. Yeah, go feel good. They were TikTokers. Mm. You know, I feel like honestly, like I'm starting to feel like TikTok is like a little curse. I feel like it's a little curse. Like I'm starting to feel like Jamaican people, and maybe there's other people in the rest of the world, but because I'm always focused on like Canada and Jamaica, like look at America here, there, but mostly like my TikTok is like, you know. But I've been realizing that there's a lot of Jamaican TikTokers that's been passing on. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, how comes? How comes and it's like here on YouTube I'll see this. Like I'll be on YouTube scrolling like whenever I have time and pass by and it'll be like this TikToker passed on or da da da. There's one that passed on. I didn't even know they were famous. I don't remember their name, but some few of them passed on a couple of months ago I seen and I didn't even know they were famous until like when I start looking into it and realized they had thousands of people and how much people were following them. Me, I never heard of them before, but then you realize that after and it's like after they pass. Social media could be very depressing and you sound like you're like me, like you're like an empath. That's why for me I don't watch news. I don't watch news. I don't really listen to people's sad stories. I don't watch sad stories because like it makes me very sad. Like it makes me very, very sad. Like sometimes I be bothered with people's problems that had nothing to do with me. So because of that, I stay away from certain things. And like especially with the news, like when I see sad things, like it makes me very, very sad. So I stay away from it. Yes, back in the days, the tube was about fashion, makeup, and tutorials. Yes, and the funny videos and people used to do silly stuff to get views. You remember that? Oh my, Saya, I understand how you felt. Yes, I'm spending the day going from morning to evening. Okay, so I'll be there. Whenever you think, let me know. Yeah, I do have a dog, Shiloh. Feels like he's the boss. Don't hold me to it. Girl, whenever you're ready, I just know say I'll be here on the live. Okay, I will text you. Dress code mashup. Big time, girl. Big time. But I'm happy I allow her to do that because now she dressed like how I dress. And Kay, hmm, she feel like it's if you ask her, she'll tell you so she taught me how to dress. Could you imagine? A rainbow. I'm Skittles girl. Don't even talk. I've been thinking deep about trust me. I really didn't come and talk about it because I don't want anybody to think I'm using it for views, hence why I don't talk. That's another thing too, like it's so hard to address certain things because sometimes that's why I don't address certain things because same thing because you don't want people to feel like you're like you know what I mean? But I feel if you really want to talk about it, just say like a person like without using their name or whatever. You know what I mean? And just address the parts you want to address about it and leave it at that. Although, like, if it's something that deeply, like, you know what I mean? Like, people shouldn't feel that, but people are going to judge anyway. People are going to feel how they want to feel regardless. So, even like, that's not the case. But if somebody wake up tomorrow and determine that's what it is, then in their mind, that's what it is. So, as my child's father once taught me, he says, you can't please everybody, so best to please yourself. OMG, girl, I don't watch news years now because I take on stress very well. Same, exactly. It's been years I don't watch news. Every time I go outside, let me tell you, it's so bad. Every time I go outside and I go outside and it starts to rain and I'm underdressed and people be looking at me like, you don't watch the news. I say, no, no, I don't watch the news. OMG, that's me. Yes, I worry a lot. I used to, but over time, I think the more like I live life and the more I go through things and the more I see things and the more I see people for who people really are and stuff like that, is the more I start to worry less. Like I worry enough, but not enough for me to get emotional over it. Like, you know what I mean? Because it takes time, and sometimes I still get to that worry state and it puts me in problems because people don't understand, like, but I still work on it because when you do that, like for me, it was only hurting me. Like, you know what I mean? It was only hurting me, and then you realize sometimes you're worrying about people that don't even deserve to they don't deserve all that. And sometimes you worry about things that don't even make no sense because you just can't change it. So, as I like to say, accept the things them that I cannot change, and I change the things in which I could not accept, and that is still a working process for me, but it's helped a lot. It's helped a lot. Of course, she thought you were right. Yes, some situations I really want to talk. Girl, my mouth I go sleep. Yeah, totally understand. Girl, I'm here falling asleep. You wanna see me one eye open? Go sleep. I'm gonna come off here too just now because, as I said, it's been an hour now, hour and almost hour and a half since I've been on here. Been an hour and a half. The video upload. So I finished editing and I said I want to do one more video before I leave this spot. I'm trying to do a look of batch create because I've been in a local creative mood since lately. So I have a few videos I'm trying to edit before I lose the momentum, and a few more videos I want to capture again before I lose the momentum. So go sleep. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. You and Mr. Stick to It. Come on, keep me local company because I would have been here by myself just chatting away, just talking away. So I'm very grateful. Go and sleep. You deserve a little sleep, especially when you come home early from work. Girl, go get a little sleep. I will be if you go live tomorrow. I'll be on your live for sure. Capture girl and pros. You never be alone. Thank you. Thank you. No, once I join a live, I have to stay until it's finished. Girl, I'm here. Okay, let me come off then. Oh, thank you, Mr. Stick to It. Thank you. Have yourself a great day. Mr. Stick to It, I'm gonna holler at you just about now. Manda, I'm gonna also check out the thing for you and also holler at you. I'm gonna send you a little message so when you wake up you can see it. Have yourself a great night and thank you guys again. Much appreciated. Yeah, I figure come off. I'm not leaving. All right, man, come off right now. Later.